Hey everyone, it's Maddie here. Today I'm going to be sharing you through how you can crochet a heart-shaped granny square. These are probably one of my new favorite types of granny squares to make because they're so cute. I mean, look at that. You could also make the heart a different color if you wanted to, but today I decided to use this maroon red and I love it. Anyway, let me show you how to make this. Okay, to begin making your heart granny square, you're going to take your color that you want the heart to be. I'm going to be using this really pretty maroon red kind of color, and I'm using a medium weight acrylic yarn, and then I'm also using a 5mm crochet hook, or a size H. Okay, to begin, we're going to start by making a magic ring. And to do that, you're going to take the tail end of your yarn and you're going to hold that in your left hand. And then you're going to take the yarn and you're going to wrap it around 2 fingers like this. And then you're going to go on top of your hand. So then you should have an X on top of your 2 fingers like this. And then I'm also holding that tail with my pinky. And then from here, you're going to take a crochet hook. You're going to stick it underneath that first loop here. And we're going to grab that second loop and pull that through. Twist our crochet hook up just like this, and then we're going to yarn over and pull that yarn through our loop just like that. And then from here you can go ahead and slide that off your fingers, and then you should have a magic ring that looks like this. I do have a more detailed tutorial on how to make a magic ring, so if you're having some troubles with the magic ring, you can watch that video. It'll be linked in the description. But once you've made your magic ring, we're going to go ahead and chain 3. So to do a chain, you're going to yarn over and pull that yarn through the loop that's on your hook. Just like that. So that was 1 chain. Yarn over and pull through. There's 2. Yarn over and pull through. And there's 3. And now from here, we're going to be putting 12 double crochets in our magic ring. And to make a double crochet, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook through your magic ring, yarn over, and pull up a loop. So then you should have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, and pull through the last 2 loops. And that right there is your double crochet. Let's go ahead and make another one. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook through the magic ring, yarn over, and pull up a loop. So then we have the 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, and pull through the last 2 loops. So now we've made 2 double crochets. Let's go ahead and finish the rest of the double crochets. So again, yarn over, insert your hook through the magic ring, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, and pull through the last 2 loops. So now we have 3. I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of the double crochets, so we have a total of 12. Okay, I just finished the 12 double crochets, and now what we can do is go ahead and tighten up that magic ring. So just grabbing the tail, and then by pulling on that, it will tighten up that magic ring. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that nice and tight. And now from here, we're going to slip stitch into the top chain that we made at the beginning of this first round. So where we made those 3 chains, we're going to insert a hook through that top chain like this. And then we're going to yarn over and pull out a loop. So then you should have 2 loops on your hook. And then we're going to put this loop in through here. And that is a slip stitch. From here, we're going to be putting 7 triple crochets into the second stitch from where our hook is. So if you look, here we have the first stitch and then the second stitch. This is the stitch where we're going to be putting all those triple crochets. And I'll show you how to do a triple crochet. So like we did for the double crochet, we're going to yarn over, but instead of yarning over just once, we're going to yarn over twice. So then you kind of have 3 loops on your hook. And then you're going to insert your hook through that second stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. So now you should have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops again, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. And that right there is going to be a triple crochet. We need 7 triple crochets in that same stitch. So after the first one, we'll go ahead and make another one. So we're going to yarn over twice, insert our hook through that same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops again, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. So now we've made our second triple crochet. Let's go ahead and make another one. So yarn over twice, insert our hook through the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 again, and yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. Now we have done 3 triple crochets. I'm going to go ahead and do 4 more for a total of 7 triple crochets in that same stitch. Okay, I've just done the 7 triple crochets. You should have something that looks like this. So after that first round, we skip a stitch and we go into that second stitch and do all 7 of those triple crochets, just like this. In the next stitch, we're just going to be doing 1 double crochet. So in this stitch right here. So just yarn over once, insert your hook through this stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, so then you should have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So there's a double crochet. In the next stitch, we're going to be putting 2 double crochets in the same stitch. So go ahead and do your first double crochet, and then we're going to put another double crochet in that same stitch. Just like this. So we have the 7 triple crochets, a double crochet, and then 2 double crochets. In the next 2 stitches, we're going to be putting 2 double crochets in each of those stitches. So go ahead and put your first double crochet in the first stitch, 1 and 2, and then the next stitch we're also going to be putting 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. And now if you look, we've made half of our heart. So now we are at the pointy part of the heart, and to make that point, what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch into this front loop of the last double crochet that we just made. So here we have our hook, and then that last double crochet, you're going to go on top and you're going to stick your hook through that double crochet, just that front loop, and then go ahead and do a slip stitch. So yarn over and pull up a loop, and then put this loop in through here, just like that. And that's going to make the tip of our heart. So from here, we're going to be putting 2 more double crochets in that same stitch right here where we've already put 2 double crochets. We're going to put 2 more in there. So yarn over and go ahead and do your first double crochet in that same stitch, and then we'll go ahead and put our second one in that same stitch, just like that. In the next 2 stitches, we're going to be putting 2 double crochets in each of the stitches. So go ahead and put your first double crochet in that next stitch, and then our second one. So there's 2. And then in the next stitch, we're going to be putting 2 more double crochets in the same stitch again, just like that. And then in the next stitch, we're going to put 1 double crochet. And now in this next stitch, we're going to be putting 7 triple crochets in the same stitch, just like we previously did in the beginning of this round to make the little loop of our heart. So again, to make a triple crochet, we're going to yarn over twice, insert our hook through our stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2. So there's our triple crochet again. I'm going to go ahead and put 6 more in this same stitch. So we have a total of 7 triple crochets in the same stitch. There's 2, 3. Okay, I just finished the 7 triple crochets in the same stitch. And now from here, we're going to be skipping these next 2 stitches and going into that slip stitch right here in the center of our heart. And we're going to be doing a slip stitch in there. So if you look here, we have the first stitch, the second stitch, and then that slip stitch is right there. And that's where we're going to go ahead and do our slip stitch. Sometimes it's a little tight getting your hook in there, but once you get it, it's pretty easy. And then put this loop in through here, just like that. And now we've completed our heart. We can go ahead and trim our yarn and then just pull our hook through like this so that string comes out, and tighten it. Now if you want, you can go ahead and sew in your ends now, or you can do that all at the end. I'm going to wait till we finish the granny square completely to sew in all the ends, but if you want, you can do that now. Okay, so grabbing our next color of yarn, I'm going to be using this cream color as the border of our heart. So in that place where we had done the slip stitch to finish off the heart, we're just going to stick our hook back into that slip stitch. We're going to grab our cream colored yarn and we're going to pull that through that slip stitch like this, and then you just want to pull that till the tail comes out like this. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to tie a knot Make sure that's nice and tight. And then we're going to stick our hook back through that same slip stitch, and we're going to yarn over and pull up a loop. So then we have a loop on our hook. We're going to go ahead and chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. From here, we're going to be putting a double crochet in this first stitch right here. Go ahead and put your double crochet just like that. So we have 3 chains and then a double crochet. In the next stitch, we're going to be putting a half double crochet, and to do a half double crochet, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook through the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. So you have the 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and you're going to pull through all 3 of those loops. And that is going to be a half double crochet. In the next stitch, we're going to be putting a single crochet, and to do a single crochet, you're going to insert your hook through the stitch, yarn over, and pull up a loop. So you should have 2 loops on your hook, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through both of the loops, and that is going to be your single crochet. In the next stitch, we're going to be putting 2 double crochets. So yarn over and go ahead and do your first double crochet, and we're going to go ahead and do our second double crochet in that same stitch, just like this. Next, we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and then we're going to be putting 1 double crochet back into that same stitch that has the 2 double crochets. So right here, just go ahead and put another double crochet. In the next 3 stitches, we're going to be putting 1 half double crochet in each of those stitches. So go ahead and yarn over, insert your hook through that next stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through both loops. So there's your half double crochet again. Let's go ahead and do a half double crochet in the next stitch, and then a half double crochet in that next stitch, just like that. In the next stitch, we're going to put a double crochet. So go ahead and yarn over and make a double crochet, just like this. And then the next stitch, we're going to be putting a triple crochet. So yarn over twice and go ahead and make your triple crochet, just like that. And now in this next stitch, I don't really know what the stitch is called, but I'll show you how to do it. So you're going to yarn over 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And then you're going to insert your hook through the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. So then you should have 5 loops on your hook. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through the last 2. So it's kind of like that triple crochet, but instead of yarning over twice, you're going to yarn over 3 times. From here, you're going to go ahead and chain 2, 1 and 2, and then in that same stitch where we put this big stitch, we're going to do another one of these big stitches. So you're going to yarn over 3 times, insert your hook through that same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2. Just like that. Next, we're going to be doing a triple crochet in this same stitch again that has the 2 large stitches in. So go ahead and yarn over twice, insert your hook through that same stitch, and do your triple crochet. And then in the next stitch, we're going to be putting a double crochet. So yarn over and go ahead and do your double crochet. Next, we're going to do a half double crochet. In the next stitch, we're going to put a single crochet. So just insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. There's your single crochet. And next we're going to be doing a slip stitch into the slip stitch that we had done to make the point of the heart. So just go ahead and insert your hook through that slip stitch, yarn over, and do a slip stitch. And then in the next stitch, you're going to put a single crochet. Next, we're going to do a half double crochet. And in the next stitch, we're going to put a double crochet. And then in the next stitch, we're going to do a triple crochet. So yarn over twice and go ahead and do that triple crochet. So just like we did that big stitch back here, we're going to be doing that same stitch in this stitch that we just did that triple crochet in. So go ahead and yarn over 3 times. Insert your hook through that same stitch as that triple crochet. Yarn over and pull up a loop. So then you have the 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through the last 2. So now we've made that big stitch again. We're going to go ahead and chain 2, 1 and 2, and then we're going to be doing another one of those big stitches back into that same stitch that we are working in. So yarn over 3 times, insert your hook, pull up a loop, and go ahead and finish that stitch off. Just like this. In this next stitch, we're going to be doing a triple crochet. So we're going to yarn over twice, insert a hook through the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, and go ahead and finish that triple crochet. Just like that. In the next stitch, we're going to be putting a double crochet. So yarn over and do your double crochet. In the next stitch, we're going to do another double crochet. And then in the next 3 stitches, we're going to be putting a half double crochet in each of those. So to do a half double crochet, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook through the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 of the loops. And there's your half double crochet. Let's go ahead and do another half double crochet in that next stitch, and then another half double crochet in that next stitch. So now we've done the 3 half double crochets in those 3 stitches. In the next stitch, we're going to do a double crochet. We're going to chain 2. And then we're going to be putting 2 more double crochets in that same stitch that has that double crochet. So go ahead and do your first double crochet. There's 1. And 2. Next, we're going to go ahead and do a single crochet. After the single crochet, we're going to do a half double crochet in the next stitch, and then in the last stitch we're going to do a double crochet, just like that. So now we've made the square around our little heart. Next, you're going to go ahead and do a slip stitch in the top of the chain 3 that we made at the beginning of this round. So go ahead and insert your hook through that top chain, yarn over, pull out a loop, and then put this loop in through here. Just like that. And now we've made the first row of our white color. To start this last round, we're going to start by chaining 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to be putting double crochets in each of the stitches till we make it to this corner. So go ahead and do a double crochet in this first stitch, just like this. In the next stitch, go ahead and put another double crochet. And we're going to do that till we make it to the corner. As you can see here, I just did those double crochets to make it to this little corner here where that chain 2 space is. And in that space, we're going to be putting 2 double crochets. There's 1 and 2. Next, we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to put 2 more double crochets in that chain 2 space. One and 2. So now we've made that first corner. From here, we're going to be putting 1 double crochet in each of the stitches till we make it to this next corner. Okay, I've made it to the next corner, and in this corner, we're going to do the same thing that we did in this first corner. We're going to go ahead and do 2 double crochets in this chain 2 space. There's 1, 2, and then we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to put 2 double crochets in that chain 2 space again. 1 and chain 2. We're going to put 1 double crochet in each of the stitches till we make it to this next corner, and we'll do the same thing that we've been doing in these last 2 corners by doing the 2 double crochets, chain 2, and then 2 double crochets. So I'm going to go ahead and do all the double crochets in these stitches, and I'll show you how we do the corner again. Okay, I've made it to the 3rd corner, and in this corner we're going to go ahead and put 2 double crochets. There's 1 and 2. Go ahead and chain 2, and then put 2 double crochets in that corner. 1 and 2. Again, we're going to be putting 1 double crochet in each of the stitches till we make it to this next corner, and then in that corner go ahead and do the same thing that we've been doing in the corners by putting the 2 double crochets, the 2 chains, and the 2 double crochets again to make the corner. And then from there you're going to put 1 double crochet in each of the stitches to make it back to the beginning of this round. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll show you how to fasten off our granny square. Okay, I just made it to the end of the round, and I went ahead and did this corner and all of the double crochets on these stitches. And now we're going to slip stitch into the top of the 3 chains that we made at the beginning of this round. Go ahead and enter your hook through that top chain and do a slip stitch, just like that. And now we can go ahead and cut our yarn and pull our hook up till that tail comes out, and just go ahead and tighten that. And now we've completed our heart granny square. The only thing we have left is just to sew in the rest of the ends, but then your little granny square will be finished. I'm going to go ahead and take a yarn needle and go ahead and start weaving in the ends. When I sew in the ends, I just like to make sure that I'm sewing it in a stitch that's pretty tight, so that way the yarn doesn't come undone after a while. So what I like to do is thread it through the base of some of these stitches, and that just helps it stay in a bit longer. Once I've threaded it through quite a few times, I can then go ahead and just cut it just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and weave in the rest of the ends, and then we'll be finished. And there you go, that's how you make your little heart-shaped granny square. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a blast making these granny squares because I think they're gonna be my new favorite granny square to make. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!